We, Homo sapiens, the so-called wise men, are the last survivors of a vast and ancient family. Once, we were not alone. The earth was shared by many kinds of humans, cousins shaped by evolution, molded by climate, and lost to the shadows of time. Their bones lie in caves and riverbeds. Their DNA whispers inside us. Their story is also ours. Millions of years ago, in the tall grasslands of Africa, a small figure bent over a stone. He was Homo habilis, the handyman. With a brain barely half the size of ours, he did something no creature had ever done before he shaped nature. That chipped stone, the first tool, was more than survival. It was a spark, the beginning of human imagination. Then came Homo erectus, a bolder traveler. Around 1.9 million years ago, they left Africa, walking out into an unknown world. They carried fire in their hands, courage in their hearts, and the first sense of adventure in their minds. From Indonesia to Georgia, from China to the Levant, their bones mark the path of humanity's first global journey. Homo erectus endured for nearly 2 million years longer than any species of human, even us. And then there were the Neanderthals, forged by the cold. Stocky, strong, and brilliant in ways we're only beginning to understand. They buried their dead, painted their caves, made tools with care, and lived through the harshest ice ages. When we met them, we didn't just fight, we loved. If your ancestry traces to Europe or Asia, 1 or 2% of your DNA still belongs to them. They disappeared about 40,000 years ago, not in war or fire, but quietly like ghosts fading into the snow. In a cave in Siberia, fragments of bone revealed yet another kind of human, the Denisovans. We've never seen their faces, never held a full skeleton, yet their legacy lives deep in our blood. People from the highlands of Tibet, Melanesia, and Australia still carry their genes, an ancient echo of adaptation to altitude and endurance. Then came the mystery of Homo floresiensis, the hobbits of Indonesia. Barely a meter tall, with brains no bigger than a grapefruit, they hunted pygmy elephants and used fire. For a moment, they survived side by side with us and the Neanderthals. 50,000 years ago, while the world filled with our kind, they vanished into myth. But on the island of Flores, locals still whisper maybe, just maybe, she never left. In 2013, deep in the labyrinth of South African caves, another revelation emerged, Homo naledi. At first glance, their bones seemed ancient, almost ape-like, yet when scientists dated them, they found something astonishing. Just 250,000 years old. That means Naledi lived at the same time as early Homo sapiens. Despite their small brains, they may have buried their dead, a gesture once thought uniquely human. It shattered the idea that evolution was a straight climb upward. Instead, it was a tangled web, a river splitting and merging again. And on a small island in the Philippines, another ghost surfaced, Homo luzonensis. Only a handful of teeth and bones remain, yet they tell us one thing for certain. Even on the edges of the world, humanity found a way. Each species was a different answer to the same question. What does it mean to be human? Then came us Homo sapiens. About 300,000 years ago, we painted on cave walls, carved tools from bone and antler, and imagined things that didn't exist. Gods, spirits, futures. We spread faster and farther than any before us. We met the Neanderthals, the Denisovans, maybe even the last of the hobbits, and slowly, through love, conflict, and chance, we became the only ones left. Why did we survive? Some say it was our imagination, the ability to see beyond the present. Others credit language, empathy, or our capacity to work together in large groups. Maybe it was luck, a climate shift, a genetic twist, or the simple timing of our arrival. Whatever the reason, by 10,000 years ago, every other branch had fallen silent. But their silence isn't absence. Their blood runs through us. Their stories rest in our bones. Every breath we take carries traces of their endurance, their fire, their wonder. When we look in the mirror, we see one face, but behind it are many. Habilis, erectus, Neanderthal, Denisovan, Naledi, Floresiensis, Luzonensis, all woven into our DNA. We are not the pinnacle of evolution. We are what remains the last leaf trembling at the tip of an ancient tree. That tree still grows. Its roots reach into the dust of Africa. Its branches stretch through time, splitting, merging, adapting. We are its newest bloom, not its end. Every tool we build, every song we sing, every fire we light, continues what they began. We are the living echoes of those who came before. So when you ask, who are we? Remember, you are not just one life, not just one name. You are the culmination of millions of years of survival. You are their dream still breathing. And as we reach for the stars, may we never forget the ancient world that made us. The world where many humans once walked, and only one remained to remember them.